she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good.
Food feeds our soul. It nourishes us and gives us strength to do great things each day. Cooking together creates lifelong memories. Food has a magical way of bringing us back to a specific moment in time. It is what connects us across the globe and across generations. The food we enjoy is a part of our ethnic identity. Hello, my name is Kasara. I enjoy cooking for fun and would love for you to join me. Together, we'll learn how to make a few easy and delicious recipes. Let's get started.
Hi there, I'm Creamit the Frog, and today I would like to cook something with Kasara. How are you today, Kasara?
I'm good, but first before we cook, we need to follow some safety tips.
Sure.
Safety tips before you cook. Ask an adult permission before cooking. There should always be an adult in the kitchen with you when you are cooking. Wash your hands well before you begin handling food. Take extra caution when working with knives, hot liquids, and any appliances. Read labels carefully. Keep your cooking area tidy. If there's a spill, clean it up immediately. Okay, now that we've covered a few tips on how to cook safely, let's get cooking.
Thanks for joining me today and learning a few new recipes. Today we have two special guests, Chef Amy.
Hello.
And Margarita Monster.
That's me.
Chef Amy will be teaching us a few mouthwatering dishes, and Margarita Monster is here to help us.
I would be very happy to help you.
We'll also be learning how to make a beautiful tablescape.
Hello, Kasara. Hello, Margarita Monster.
Hello.
I'm so happy to be cooking with you guys today. I'm going to be showing you how to make my favorite dish. It's a dish my grandmother used to make for my mom, and my mom made for me, and now I make it for my 2-year-old daughter, and I'm gonna make it for you. So
That sounds great.
let's get started. All right, so we started with melting 3/4 cup of butter. I'm gonna get you to add this curry powder to the melted butter. Give that a little whisk when you're done. Beautiful. And then you can add your honey.
Is this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. And you got a little spatula here to get out any excess. We don't want to waste any. Right, Margarita Monster?
Please don't waste anything at all.
And then finally, you're gonna add the mustard.
Mustard?
And we'll give it one more stir after that. And that's it. We've already made one of the most tastiest chicken dishes ever.
Congratulations.
Yay! Wonderful. Oh, my mouth is watering. One more stir.
And it looks delicious.
Oh, good. And then I'll pour it right on top of that chicken, and we're just gonna throw it in the oven at about 375 for 40 minutes. And you can use any kind of chicken you want. There we go. Make sure it's nice and coated all the way through. Doesn't that smell good? Get a big smell of that.
It looks so delicious.
Can you smell that over there, Margarita Monster?
I sure can.
Oh, I can't wait for you to try it. All right, we're just gonna put it in the oven. Ta-da! All right, voila, our final product of honey curried chicken, basmati rice, and our blanched broccoli. Now this is my absolute favorite part of cooking. It's plating. This is when we get to be really artistic. So there's many different ways of garnishing. Lots of chefs like to do is add a lot of things on top of the plate, which is awesome. But for me, I like to use the food as the garnish. So really thinking about color contrast and the amount of right numbers on there and getting height on the plate and making everything just look scrumptious. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you bet.
Woo!
Oh,
So I'm gonna start with the rice. I'm gonna take a nice big scoop, excuse my reach, love. And I'm gonna put it right in the middle. And then, because people like to see odd numbers, I'm gonna pick 3 pieces of broccoli.
3
1,
pieces.
3 pieces.
2, 3.
And then the star of the show, our chicken, right on top.
Oh,
Maybe go 1 more piece.
1 more.
That looks
Neck.
delicious.
Thank you. And then we'll finish with a little bit of sauce. I'm just gonna move that here. Just get as much as I can. I can help you put the sauce on.
Look at all that sauce.
Get it right on the broccoli. There we go, a little drizzle on the plate. It's a bit of a, there we go, a little more, and voila.
I can't wait to taste it.
And then you just wanna finish with wiping your plate perfectly clean at the end. Just like that. And there we go. Do you think you can give that a shot?
I want some. I want some. I want some.
Sarah, give it a go.
Nice big.
Perfect. Here, sweetheart, I'll move that towards you. Go ahead and grab some broccoli. Wonderful. And your chicken.
Ooh, that's so
Did you want this one?
beautifully.
Here, sweetie. Whoa, beautiful height. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You want me to add some sauce for you? Or are you comfortable
Yeah.
doing it? Yeah?
Can't forget about the sauce.
No, that's the most important part. Woo. And if you get a little messy, hey, that's cooking.
That's cooking.
And there we go, extra on the broccoli. Should we give it a taste?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. There's your fork and knife. Let's dig in.
Oh, wow.
He's drooling over your dish.
Sure am.
Go ahead. Mm.
How does it
What do you
taste?
think?
That's delicious.
Oh, good.
Oh, that is fantastic.
And there you are.
Would you like to try some?
I sure would. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah.
When it rains. When it rains, the world softens around the edges. Streets and sidewalks become a liquid mirror into which lights and colors bleed. When it rains, everything becomes beautiful for a while.
We're here at Birchwood Meadows. This is a farm where you can come to unwind, be immersed in nature, and smell the flowers. Let's check it out. Hello, Corey. Thanks for inviting us to Birchwood Meadows.
I'm so glad you could come out today. I can't wait to share all the beautiful flowers with you.
This place looks very peaceful and beautiful.
Well, it is our family farm, so it holds a very special place for us, and wandering through the flowers is always a beautiful thing to experience.
What kinds of flowers do you grow?
Well, we actually grow over 35 different varieties of flowers. So we have sunflowers, dahlias, honeywort, so many. We also have some herbs and a few veggies as well.
What brings you the most joy?
Well, getting to share these beautiful gardens with people when they're wandering through and picking their flowers, just the excitement that they get to experience, cutting those flowers and then hopefully taking them home and arranging them as well. So watching people's eyes light up as they experience nature out in the beautiful countryside, that's pretty magical.
If you could enjoy any meal right now, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough question. I do love a good hamburger with some fresh tomatoes from the garden, a few pickles on there, a little mustard, and I would just love to enjoy that sitting as I watch the sunset. So that's sort of what's on my mind right now.
That sounds great.
It would be delicious. Would you like to go and cut some flowers and then we can make an arrangement?
Yeah, let's go.
Did you have fun picking flowers?
Yes.
Look at the array of flowers we got from the garden. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, this is my favorite.
That's the dahlia, actually cafe au lait. So we're gonna make an arrangement. Have you arranged flowers before?
Yeah.
Do you like arranging flowers?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna make a beautiful arrangement in this container here using all of these flowers that we've harvested. So first thing we're gonna do is we wanna create a little bit of a base, and we're gonna do that by using some greens, okay? But these greens you might be familiar with. Do you know what this is? Smell it.
Mint.
It's mint. You can actually use mint in arrangements. So what we have to do is we actually need to clean off the stems first. The reason we do that, because we don't want bacteria to build up in the water. So can you help me pluck these off? There we go. Oh, yep, there we go. And let's do one more, okay? So now we got this piece, and then I'm gonna cut it on an angle, okay? We always do that, and into the vase, okay? We're gonna do that twice more. Next up, I wanna use tomatoes. What's your favorite dish to make with tomatoes?
Pizza.
Very fun and playful, especially that garden vibe. Now, let's add in some amaranthus. We are gonna use some purple status to bring the flower that you love. Oh, I love when the flowers start to come out of the vase and arrangement. So next up, let's add in, these are snapdragons. Aren't they pretty? They could go in your hair almost. Now, your favorite flowers we should add in, right? Okay,
Yeah.
So let's start with the small one. So you grab that other small one there, okay? You're gonna give them a cut and weave them in there. This is foxglove, so we grew this from seed. They were itty bitty little babies, and now they're tall flowers. Should we add the zinnias in? You really like this flower, right? So you might even be able to grow this from seed in your own garden. You were admiring this fun little fellow, which is an artichoke, and we're not gonna eat it this time. We're actually gonna put it in the arrangement, okay? Look at that. Okay, so I always love to spin it because I wanna make sure it's good on all sides. Let's do the spin test. Oh, that's looking very nice. So I think that starts our center of table perfectly. Now we have two little bud vases here. Do you wanna fill them with some flowers for me? So why don't we add in, I have some of these cute little extras as I like. Look at how adorable that dahlia is. So we're gonna cut them fairly short and just plop them in, okay? Well, aren't those pretty? And they match the rest of the arrangement, so I'm gonna put one on this side. Now, I love gathering people, especially in the garden. Would you like to help me set the table?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's start by adding down our charger plates. Okay. There we go. So can you place one out for everybody? I'm gonna make you a little bit of room there. So let's put one, yep, there. We'll seat someone there. Perfect. Looks like you've set the table before. Always was my favorite thing to do as a kid. I love setting the table, creating a little moment. Do you want to help me set the plates? Look at these beautiful plates. I love a little design on them because it makes them extra special. Do you want to place that one down over there for me? We'll place those. Look at that. Okay. Well, next up, we need some napkins, don't we?
Yeah.
Just in case we make a mess. So I have some napkins. Now, can you help me? Are you crafty?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what we need to do is open them up and we're gonna make a little bundle with them, okay? So if you can do that for each one of these, open it up and bundle it. I'm gonna grab some twine and another herb from the garden. You might recognize this. So this is rosemary, and I thought we could tie it as our napkin ring. Thought that would be a nice little touch. Then you get the aroma, right?
Yeah.
It's always nice to add that in. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit of twine. And we're just gonna wrap that around twice and then tie it. Super easy. So if you don't have a napkin ring at home, you can always make your own. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna place that one there. Do you wanna wrap one for me?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna give you a piece of the rosemary. Okay, so let's make that. Okay, got that one? Perfect, looking great. Okay, I'll hold it. You grab the twine, okay? I'm gonna hold this here for you, like that. Perfect, and then you're gonna tie it. Fabulous, look at that. Okay, let's place that one down. Only a couple more to go. Okay, let me grab another piece. Okay. Let's cut. Oh, we got a piece of twine already cut. You ready to go?
Yeah.
You got this. You are a rock star. There we go. Okay, you tie that one and I will finish the last one. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna grab that one here. Do you wanna put that one on that plate? There we go. This is our last one. You got this. You can do the wrap there. Okay, and then we're gonna need to set out the cutlery. Are you good at setting the table?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Okay, big fork and our small fork. And then we're gonna have a spoon and a knife, okay? Let's do that. Now, have I done this correctly? Looks correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, can you do that on that one for me? Here. So we got our forks and our spoon. I'll grab our knives too. I'll have to bring you to one of our weddings to set up all the tables so that you can help me set them beautifully for the bride and groom. Okay, we got that. Okay, and we need a big one here. You got a spoon for me?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Oh, and we need to set the front one. Okay. There we go. And can you add the spoon over there for me? Okay. And so finally, I think we just need glassware. Okay, so we're gonna add on beautiful glasses. Okay, so I usually do this one and this one. And you know what? I love even using glassware with kids because I think it's fun. Well, do you wanna have dinner in the garden?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice? The sun is setting. We have this beautiful flower arrangement that you helped me to create, something super magical and amazing. Oh, and the aroma from the rosemary. I think this is just magical, and I'm so glad you could come to the garden today and that I got to share this magical place with you.
Wow, Corey, this looks amazing. Thanks for showing me how to set up a table.
You're so welcome, and thanks for helping. You are absolutely fabulous.
Hey, Corey, do you like pie?
I love pie. It's one of my favorite desserts.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, that looks so delicious. We should eat it at the table, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Ready to dive in?
Yes.
Pumpkin pie is so good. Do you love it?
Yeah, I love pumpkin pie too. Thanks, Corey. I had a very fun time learning about Birchwood Meadows and all the fun things you do around here.
Thanks so much for coming out.
I hope to see you again soon. Bye.
All right, you guys, now we're gonna make pizza dough. Do you guys like pizza?
Oh,
Yeah.
pizza.
Margarita Monster, you're gonna like this. We're making margarita pizza.
Margarita pizza? Oh boy, that's my favorite.
Well, let's start with the dough first.
Okay.
All right. Sarah, I will get you to start. So this over here, this is our activated yeast. What that means is we've added yeast and sugar and a little bit of warm water, and we give it some time and look at it go. It's all activated. That means it's alive and ready to make dough. Go ahead and pour it right in there.
Wow.
All right. Now we're gonna slowly add some of this flour.
How much flour is in there?
That is 3 cups, and we've got 2 different kinds of flour. We're using a 00 flour, which is a special Italian flour that's really fine and has less gluten, and just a regular all-purpose flour. Go ahead, girl, get on in there. All right, let's turn it on. Ooh, can you see it? Look at it go. So we just have to wait for the dough to come together. You got it. And we can stop and we'll push down some of the dry bits to the middle. All right, Soupy, do you want to add the olive oil? We have a tablespoon of olive oil going in. You got it. Fantastic. Look at that go. All right, and you can add our seasoning. So we have some garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, and some salt.
Ooh, it looks so good.
Doesn't it smell good already too? For a few minutes and we'll turn it off, we'll let it rest, and then we'll turn it back on. And then we have to put it into a bowl and let it wait for about 3 hours for it to fully rise. Are you ready to get your hands dirty?
Yeah.
This is a really fun part. This is rolling the dough. So here, this is what I like to do. Go ahead. We're doing this to make sure that our dough doesn't stick onto the counter. So this acts as a non-sticking agent.
No stick.
So we're gonna take some of the dough. We're gonna make a rather big pizza today.
Oh, I love.
We gotta share it with everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how to start rolling it, and then I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish it off. Look at that beautiful dough that rose. It's all fluffy and gorgeous. So we're gonna put her down, get a little bit of flour right on your rolling pin. And it's a little bit hard in the beginning. It starts to get easier and easier, but what you really want to make sure of is that your dough doesn't stick to the counter. So you go roll out, roll out, roll out, flip, roll out, roll out, roll out. I'll let you give it a shot for a bit. It is hard in the beginning. It starts getting easier and easier.
What was your biggest cooking fail?
I have this job where I'm a private chef in somebody's house. And on the very first day, this is about 10 years ago, I burnt something and the alarms went off and the firemen and everything came.
Oh dear.
I can't believe I still have the job. We want it to get really, really thin. So you'll see, you know, in some like TV shows where you see chefs sort of tossing the pizza dough?
Yeah.
That's if you use the whole, all 00 flour, and you have to be really professional to do that. And they usually put the pizza in a wood-fired oven or on a pizza stone in the oven at a very hot temperature. So we're not doing that today. We're gonna do something completely different. We're gonna pre-cook our crust in our regular oven at a regular temperature, and then we're gonna take it out, and then we're going to top it. All right, let's give her a flip. And I'll give it one more quick roll and we will go ahead and throw it in the oven. Okay, so we're almost at the very best part, but this is the second best part, I think. This is topping our pizza. We have a little bit of garlic and olive oil. We have pizza sauce, fresh basil, buffalo mozzarella, tomatoes, and more mozzarella.
I love tomatoes.
Me too. Get messy. That's the fun of pizza. Let's be messy.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead, pour it, do whatever you want.
Put it all over the place.
Gorgeous. Doesn't that feel fun? All right, that's perfect. Next, we'll go with the pizza sauce.
Mmm.
There you go. Just keep piling on. You don't feel afraid to take it all the way to the edge.
I can smell that all the way over here.
Yeah, so good. We've used San Marzano tomatoes, which are special tomatoes all the way from Italy. Maybe just a little bit more around these edges there. Perfecto. Gorgeous. And in Italy, they really like their pizzas quite simple, different to our North American pizzas. They go with less toppings, less sauce, very simple. Let everything sort of speak for itself. Do you want to add your basil? Give that a nice smell too. These ones I've already chiffonaded. You can rip those, guys. It's like, rah, choo,
Rip it apart.
rip it up.
Rip it apart.
Good girl.
What's your favorite pizza?
Oh, I love this pizza, I think is my favorite, or pesto pizza. Pesto pizza is just lots of basil and olive oil and pine nuts. Okay, so this is your buffalo mozzarella. It's a fresh mozzarella. All you have to do is grab it and tear it up and throw it on. Rip it. And you kind of want the pieces a little bit far apart. Super fresh mozzarella. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. What's your favorite pizza?
I like just plain cheese.
Just plain cheese, nothing on it.
But like sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting so hungry.
All right, that's good on that cheese. And then throw a couple of these fresh tomatoes, just sparsely, anywhere you want. Let them fall as they may. Do, 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 do.
Wow.
Beautiful. All right, and now finish it with your mozzarella.
That already looks like a nice big work of art.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks so
Get it out
beautiful.
everywhere. Don't be shy. You know you like the cheese. All right, voila, and we're done. Our margarita pizza. We just have to throw her in the oven and let that cheese melt.
Voila!
Yeah.
Yeah! Pizza, 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 pizza. It's finally here. The time to eat.
Oh boy, my favorite part!
Rawr.
Oh. Wow, you do that so well. You know what? You did a great job.
Thank
You
you.
did an amazing job. So did you, Margarita Monster.
Oh, well, you know.
All right, dig in.
It smells so good. Fresh out of the oven.
Make sure to blow on it.
Mmm. Oh, wow.
How's it taste?
Delicious.
Well, you better have a piece.
Oh, I would love to.
Pancakes to Parathas by Alice B. McGinty. It's breakfast time around the world, in countries near and far. Wake up, world, it's time to eat, no matter where you are. What's for breakfast in Australia? Breakfast in Australia is black and salty paste, thinly spread on toasted bread. It's quite a shocking taste. Wake up, countries, one by one. Eat breakfast with the rising sun. What's for breakfast in Japan? When kids wake up in Tokyo, their breakfast may be slimy soured soybeans, fish and rice, and 1 raw egg. Just try me. Now cross a little patch of sea to find a different cup of tea. What's for breakfast in China? Shanghai's breakfast is a ball sold on crowded streets, packed round and tight with sticky rice. It's filled with juicy meat. Follow the sun from east to west. Where's the sunrise coming next? What's for breakfast in India? Moms in northern India make bread fried flat and round. Rip some off, then dip in sauce. The spices will astound. Gather round, the family's here. A kitchen full of breakfast cheer. What's for breakfast in Israel? Breakfast here in Israel is a giant homegrown spread. Choose some olives from the grove. Have some salad. Pass the bread.
All right, time for dessert. Have you ever had creme brulee?
Say that again.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
This sounds delicious.
It is. It's basically like making ice cream, except for instead of putting it in the ice cream machine and in the freezer, we put it in the oven. Let's get started. We're gonna separate these eggs. Have you done that before?
Yeah.
All right, let me do one and then you do one too. So just give it a nice crack. We open it gently. We want as much of that white out as possible.
Watch for eggshells.
Watch for eggshells. There we go. We need 5 in total. So we got 1. Perfect. Look at that beautiful yellow color. Wonderful, wonderful. And then you can go ahead and throw those right into our mixer.
Into the mixer.
Excellent, excellent.
Joke.
And then throw your sugar in.
Sugar.
Beautiful.
How much sugar do you use?
Oh, half a cup.
Half a cup.
And the vanilla.
Vanilla.
That's about 2 teaspoons. All right, let's get this machine going. And we're gonna beat this until it turns really fluffy and white, almost like a marshmallow.
Crème brûlée means burnt cream. It is a dessert consisting of a rich custard base made of heavy cream, egg yolks, sugar, and vanilla topped with a layer of caramelized sugar. This delicious dessert became very popular in the 1980s and is still highly requested today.
All right, now we just have to heat up our cream.
The cream.
Okay, so we've heated 2 cups of heavy cream on the stove for 5 minutes exactly. We really don't want it to boil. We just want to heat the cream through. And now we're doing something called tempering the eggs. It's really important that we pour it in little bits at a time, because if we pour this hot liquid into this egg liquid, scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
That's not what we're going.
We don't want that.
We do not want that. So just a little tiny bit and then stir, 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 stir.
Stir, 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 stir,
Stir, stir, stir. Can you hold it for me? Thank you so much. And then a little bit more. This is called tempering your eggs.
What made you want to be a chef?
Well, my mom is a chef. And I just loved everything she ever made for me. And I really love the creativity, and I love the freedom, and I love that every day I get to do something different, like be here with you.
Did your mom teach you how to cook?
She did.
Wow.
She did.
Look at all that. It looks really
Okay.
creamy.
So right now, honestly, we could go ahead and throw this into an ice cream machine, and we would get vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
But now we're gonna pour it into these ramekins, and these are in what's called a bain-marie. So they're sitting in water. It's called like a Mary's bath.
Mary's
There's a lot of
back.
French terms in cooking. So I'm going to pour one to there and go right ahead.
So is this a French dish?
Yes,
It is.
absolutely. Burnt cream is the translation, but it's really burnt sugar. And it's really not supposed to be burnt. Who knows?
You know.
Beautiful.
Nice and creamy.
That's gorgeous. Wonderful. And now we're just going to put it in an oven on a low temperature, about 300, 315, for about 45 minutes until they're just wobbly, but not raw. And then they're going to go into the fridge and sit a good 4 or 5, maybe overnight. But luckily I brought some that I made earlier.
Oh,
Okay,
you
that
brought
sounds great.
something.
The brulee.
What's the brulee?
The brulee. That's where we take the sugar and we put a very light coat. So if you put a little bit too much by accident, you just put it down and swirl it around.
Swirl.
You don't want too heavy of a coat or else you get the burnt. You really want it to just be caramel color. What it's gonna do is create a crust. And when it cools just a little bit, you can take your spoon and goes, that's a perfect creme brulee when you can hear that crack. That's how you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Warm ice cream with a sugar crust. I mean, sells itself, really. So this is the part that only adults do.
Only adults.
We're gonna be dealing with fire and it can be very dangerous. So everyone sort of step back, especially you, Margarita Monster.
Fire!
Fire. 1, 2, 3, brulee! So you just move it around. See those little beads? You don't want to stay on the same area too long or else it'll start to burn. Done. Whew.
Wow.
That looks amazing.
Wait till you taste it. So we'll just give it a couple of seconds to cool down a bit. Let that sugar crisp up.
Get crispy sugar.
Get crispy sugar.
That looks amazing. Don't you think, Margarita Monster?
I sure do.
Are you guys ready to taste it?
Yes, 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 yes.
Let's give it a little test to make sure it's ready. Oh, can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's when you know. All right. Let's give you this one. Here's your spoon. You can give it a whap. You can get into it however you want. It's yours. Whoa, yes. Here you go, Margarita Monster.
Oh, for me?
Oh, excuse my reach. Of course.
Tasty?
Mmm.
Now my turn.
Every culture has its own unique celebrations. Whichever special occasion you are celebrating, whether it be a large or an intimate gathering, there is one thing that remains true everywhere around the world. Rituals and celebrations help ground us in tradition. It gives us the opportunity to feel excited about what's to come, to laugh, to cry, and to create special memories together as a community.